Hey guys, welcome to my podcast called Shit I Say, where it's a podcast basically where I get all my thoughts out and I have guests come on and I just kind of let them sit there and talk to me, or I talk more like talk to them, ignore the cat, or I talk to them until they make me shut up. I'd be stuttering a lot, but it's okay. So I'm here with my girlfriend Maddie.
Hi.
So. What are you interested in talking about today? Just out of curiosity.
You brought me on here. I thought you were gonna tell me.
No, fuck that. You're gonna tell me this time. You're gonna tell me. Cool. We're gonna be talking about random shit we see in public, or just random things we have to deal with. Do you like people watching?
Oh, I love people watching.
You do?
It's a personal hobby of mine.
Okay, so have you ever worked a job where you just saw the most interesting motherfuckers walk in? You ever just seen something like that? Like working in with the public or something?
Just literally every day of my life of what I do for work.
Well, I understand that. But I'm talking about in the past.
Yeah, every day. Once again, I worked at a Harley shop. Absolutely.
Okay, well let's talk about what's probably the most interesting person you've come across at a Harley shop.
Oh,
that
God.
You can think of off
That's
think
easy.
of off the top of your head.
That's easy. That's I called him, everyone else in the shop called him too, Mr. Pedophile, but
okay.
His name was Pete or something, I think. I can't remember. But he was this old dude that was just, when you look at somebody and you're like, oh God, as a woman, you're just that's gross. You're freaked out. He's
I'm a dude and I get freaked out by people.
He was hunched over all the time and just had a huge, just creepy face, I guess. And he would talk kind of weird, but that's how he just talked. That was his accent. But he was
it an American accent or was it a foreign accent?
No, it was an American accent, but it was the best way to describe it, when a pedophile gets caught, and they're that creepy pedophile voice.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's what they sound.
I was about to say I watch pedophile catchers on the daily. It's a problem at this point.
Well, that's what he sounded like, and he was also the same guy that was banned multiple times from Harley, but would still come in there.
I think I remember you telling me about this guy.
Yeah, he's the one that groped my tits, and I punched him, and then Doug punched him, and then a bunch of other people punched the fuck out of him, and he's grabbed girls' asses in there before, and he's 78, 80 years old, and he would come in with his trike thinking that there was something always wrong with it, and there was never anything wrong with it. He just wanted to look at girls.
Are trike owners? Are they just kind of the Subaru owners of bikes?
There is trike people out there that are super nice and caring, and there's a lot of women trike riders that are awesome.
I was gonna say every time I've seen a trike,
it's literally just him.
7 times out of 10, it's usually a woman riding a trike.
Usually,
nothing against it, but it's
most of the time it's usually older women that are riding it.
Yeah,
and then or veterans, older veterans,
disabled
males.
veterans.
Yes.
Are you talking about Piney from Sons of Anarchy, how he used to ride the trike?
Yeah.
Okay, makes
yeah,
sense.
there's a lot of that. But Mr. Pedophile, because that's what we called him, no, he was not any of those things. He straight up was just gross.
Motherfucker sold kids on the black market too.
I'm sure he did, because even when there was kids in there, the parents would take their kids and put them away from him. That's how creepy he was.
Well, you gotta be a cool ass parent if you're taking your kid into a Harley dealer or any motorcycle dealer.
I like how I was talking about a kid and their parents taking away their kid because there's a pedophile in there, and you're you gotta be one cool ass motherfucker to go and do a Harley.
Look, this is a randomness podcast. Okay, that is the whole point of this. All right, which I feel I should preface this. I'm gonna have a new guest every time because I feel bad if I were just to have Maddie come on, because she's already got to deal with my shit on the daily to begin with.
And I create my own content.
Yeah, and she creates her own content on the side. But it's the whole point of this podcast is because I was sitting there laying in bed telling her about one of my random ass thoughts. I'm pretty sure about how I wanted to make my own rocket and shoot it up to the moon or something like that. Something stupid.
It was
that.
How he wanted to be. He wanted to be a pilot for NASA, and he wanted to fly rockets and all this other shit. And at the time, I was, as a woman and other women that are listening to this, I was on my time of the month. and I was PMSing, and I could care to listen to it. So I
She
was like,
told me-
shut up.
She told me shut up, and then followed up with, you should start your own podcast to, like, I don't know, like, just get your thoughts out, or just, somewhere where you can just get all your talking done for the day or the week or whatever. I don't know how often these podcast episodes are going to come out, but we're going to try it every week. I just got to continuously find people to bring on.
You have plenty of friends.
I do, but, like...
You have Kingston. Kingston's going to be a good video. Or a good podcast.
I think you're going to have to sit in on the Kingston one. I feel
like I have to spray him if he says something bad.
I have a spray bottle. I mean, it's on my nightstand. I've yet to use it on the cat, even though I probably should be using it on the cats.
Yeah.
But anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, public outings,
yes.
And just people we see, or places we've worked and we've seen people.
Mm-hmm.
So, my first job was working at a Sonic drive-in
mm-hmm.
in the ghetto.
Mm-hmm.
The ghetto, next to a liquor store.
Mm-hmm.
And the amount of interesting motherfuckers I'd see roll up is just unreal. We had this one lady, we called her Penny Lady. And it's funny because even my mom fucking still brings it up to this day. And I stopped working there, 6 years ago, I think? 6 or 7 years ago. And she would pay, granted, she was getting cheap-ass shit. But she would pay in all pennies. And I mean, and I get it, times are tough. Sometimes you just got to scrape up a penny off the ground and, get yourself, some ice after you go to the liquor store and get some, liquor. But I remember specifically one time, me and my coworker, we were, I made the cup of ice. She gave it to the lady because she was on the patio. And when I tell you, this woman took the lid off because we were supposed to put a lid on the cup of ice, no matter what, because it's like a health concern or whatever. She snatched the lid off of it, threw it across the patio like a frisbee, and then proceeded to grab whatever the hell was in her brown bag and just pour that shit straight in there and just walk off. Pretty sure she was homeless and she was getting lit every night. Which, I wonder what it's like to get, drunk with, the town crackhead behind, a McDonald's or something.
You'd probably get sold.
Sold? I think it's more like I'd be selling them.
No, I think you'd get sold.
How would I get sold?
They know the streets, you don't.
Not with that attitude. I don't think I would get sold, though. What are they going to do?
They can bring you to a pimp.
A pimp?
We'll be like, hey, I got this twink right here.
Oh my god, I'm not a twink. I'm not a twink.
No, you're not, but I don't know.
Oh, I should probably also specify this, because I realized I am shitty at these podcast things. My name is Andrew. I should probably throw that out there.
You've already said my name, Madison.
Yeah, I've already said your name.
Mm-hmm.
I should probably start saying my name at the beginning. Be like, hi, my name's Andrew. Welcome
it's a good
to
thing.
the
This is just
Shit I Say podcast.
This is your first one, so it's okay.
This is the pilot episode.
Yeah.
I'm doing my best. I gotta get over my stutter, but it'll be okay.
You've been doing good so far with it.
Except for that fucking intro. That intro was
took you 20 times.
Look, all right. Insert an outtake intro thing right here. Yeah, no. So, how has your day been?
You want to ask me about my day? My day's been great. It was great. We got to feed workers. We made so much food for 6 people to show up.
It's all sitting in our kitchen right now.
Yep, 6 people showed up, and that was it. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's really cool that y'all, do a little Thanksgiving thing.
Well, yeah, I think it's nice that they do that, but I will say the thing that kind of cracked me up today, though, is Bill, who is my boss, which, by the way, Bill, if you do, for whatever reason, hear this, it was funny, so it's okay. But he was, coming out of his office, and when Bill's done smoking a cigarette, or, halfway done smoking a cigarette, he'll put it in his little ashtray outside.
Mm-hmm.
Well, some homeless guy was coming by as Bill was about to walk out there, and he saw half of his cigarette sitting there, and he picked it up, and he started walking away. And Bill was like, oh, hell no. And he goes out there. Reminder, he has a whole pack of, cigarettes in his hand. And he goes out there, and he opens the door, and he's like, hey, can I have my cigarette? Can I have my cigarette? And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, you can't just let the homeless man have it.
Let the man have the cigarette.
And me and my coworker are just looking at each other like, are you serious? And he ended up getting the cigarette back, but you can tell the guy was not too happy that he had to do that.
Look.
And the whole time too, like, Bill does do that. He never, like, he'll take like 4 or 5 puffs and then he'll like put it out. You know what I mean? And then set it to the side. He smoked that whole thing so that dude could not come back and get it. Like, he was determined.
That's funny. That's spite right there.
Because he never does that.
It's like, hey, I was saving that for later.
That's literally that. He was like, can I have my cigarette back?
Was he? Shit. I already say, hey, some people I've seen motherfuckers like down at the ocean front, like, no joke, pick up like cigarette butts off the ground, and be like, hey, anybody got a lighter? Anybody got a lighter? And then they're proceeding to like.
I was thinking more like, even my coworker looked at Bill and were like, why don't we offer him food? You know, because he had so much inside. At least we can offer him food. Bill was like, I didn't like his attitude, and he walked away. It's like, okay.
I mean, fair. I mean, if I'm running an establishment, I wouldn't. Yeah. And someone was giving me attitude like that or stealing my cigarette.
Well, you have to remember too, Bill's like 87 years old, so he's like from the time.
Nice dude though.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart, but you just got to understand that he's 87 years old and he does not understand new things. Like, he doesn't even do copies at work or
he just
scan things. He gives it to me or my coworker to do it for him because he doesn't understand how to do it. And he doesn't care to learn how to do it.
I mean, that's understandable. I mean,
he's stubborn in his ways.
So sometimes, I mean, like, me as a 22-year-old, I still do shit the old school way. I ain't gonna lie. Like, don't text me. If you have something important to say, do not send it to me over text, because I'm not gonna think it's important. You gotta call me. You gotta tell me. Just like how when I go to pay like bills to like the city or whatever, I don't.
Yeah, you never do it online. You always go in.
Yeah, I always go in.
I'm complete opposite. I'd rather do everything online. I'd rather not see anybody. I'd rather not deal with anybody face to face. But that's also just because I'm a homebody as fuck. Like, I do not like going outside.
Look, because the thing is that if I do it online and something fucks up, that's on me. To cover my own ass, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna make them do it right in front of me. Because if they fuck up,
then you can yell.
I'm not gonna yell. I'm not gonna yell. I'll come if I realize it's fucked up like a year later. You know, like paying taxes, and all of a sudden they're telling me, "You never paid your taxes." I'll be like, bullshit." You know, I mean, just as an example, like anything DMV. As much as I hate waiting in the DMV line, won't do it online.
That's crazy. I will always do it online.
The only things I do online are tolls because there is no office to go to.
See, I don't even pay tolls. I usually just run a fake plate or no plate, or just let it expire.
Don't say that.
They don't know what my car is. We'll be fine. Our friends know, but random people listening to this, I'll be fine.
Just admitted to a crime.
There's a lot of people that do it.
I mean, look at YNW Melly. I mean,
I literally ended up on the news one time in Colorado for doing that. They were like, street takeover kids. And I'm like, okay, first off, I'm not a street takeover kid. Thank you very much. I do not support that.
We're not one of those hooligans.
I was like, I was just driving home that night. They're like, but the chasers of whatever racing are using the HOV and toll lanes with fake plates or no plates. And there was a picture of my car right there on the news.
That's still wild to me.
I know. I couldn't even believe I got that call because I was like when I was driving back from Colorado to South Dakota that my friend called me because she lives in Colorado and she was watching the news. And she called me. And
she was watching the news.
Well, she's a mom.
Oh,
understandable.
I mean, okay, but like, how old of a mom? Because you got to remember,
she's like 34.
34. Okay, there is a chance she might be watching the news.
Yeah, she's like, I think now she's like probably 36, 38, something like that. But yeah, she called me and told me about it, and then sent me a video of it.
See, the only people I know that like watch the news still are like boomers. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I mean, I don't know anybody that actually like sits down and like goes on a TV channel and actually sits and watches a channel anymore.
I don't,
because everything's through streaming services now.
Well, that, and then like I don't even really watch the news just because there's so much fake news that's out there. Like, I don't care what anybody says. Every news channel, doesn't matter if you're Fox, in whatever else fucking
CNN, all
CNN,
that.
all them. They're
It's just,
all
there-
just
there's-
fake.
It doesn't matter like what side of the spectrum you're on. It's just like it's getting to a point now where it's like you gotta take it with a grain of salt.
Exactly.
You know? But I mean, at the same time, my whole thing with the news, because I don't like getting political.
Yeah, I
especially
don't
on
want to get
this.
political either.
Yeah, it's not getting political. It's
literally just about the news.
Yeah, it's just about
Not
the news.
not
And
about
I'm
this or that.
I'm gonna say this: both sides of the political spectrum can probably agree. Hey,
The news is junk.
The news is junk. Yeah,
Yeah.
they do it for ratings. It's not even like it's not a oh, here is an outlet to tell you what's going on in the world. No, it's for ratings. I'm sorry, but if a news broadcast is getting ratings like a damn reality TV show, like if it's on the same scale as the Kardashians, there is an issue.
Yeah.
Like I don't care. It is entertainment at that point.
Yeah.
But I mean, the reason why I don't really watch the news is because it's just so negative.
Yeah, that too.
It's like you don't. It's like for every like one like somewhat positive story on the news, there's like 15 negative ones with it. It's like, oh, this guy got shot. Oh, there was a car crash that stopped like traffic for like 5 miles down the road. It didn't get cleared up for 6 hours, or something along those lines. The only time like I feel like the news is like actually like helpful is like if you're like getting ready in the morning or something like that, and you turn on your local news for like weather, traffic, just all that stuff. Like I mean,
but now you don't even need to do that anymore. You can literally just ask like Siri or Alexa or whatever you have. So that's why I still don't get. I guess the people that really watch the news nowadays are like in their 40s and 50s.
That's what I'm saying.
If
like
that,
boomers,
because
I mean,
everyone else is just on social media.
Well, you got to remember, like my dad is almost 50. And my stepmom is 50.
Yeah.
And like they don't even watch the news.
Yeah.
Like when I was younger and like, like my parents were still together and stuff, my mom and dad would sit there and watch the news at night. I mean, they would, but at the same time it's like what else? It's like they'd watch the news for a little bit and then they'd put on like TBS and we'd sit there and watch Big Bang Theory as a family.
Yeah.
Like that was like something we did. But I mean, nowadays, especially with the fact that like cuz I mean, for example, like cable TV or anything like that, everything is through streaming services now, and I don't really know unless if it's like they offer like a live TV function, there's no like streaming service that really offers like the news. And if they do, it's like, okay, how long has this been sitting here, and is this the most updated news you can get?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like it's not even worth it at that point. Plus, everyone's got social media and stuff, but even then, you got to be careful of like, oh, what is new, what is real, what is not, especially with like the rise of AI and shit. And I mean, I hate that like I had to create this profile pic with AI. I'm hoping to commission an actual profile pic with somebody. But I mean, I'll get there eventually. I mean. This works for now. This is still the pilot. It's okay.
Yeah.
It is okay.
I will say I do know somebody that uses DirecTV still.
Who, your mom?
Nate.
Oh.
He has no social medias. He does not listen to social media. He has no Facebook, no Instagram. He's never had it. Ever. The only thing he does is DirecTV and YouTube. That's it.
I mean...
He won't even go on Netflix or Hulu. And they have all of that, and they don't use it.
What?
He pays for all of it and doesn't use it.
That's because your mom uses it.
My mom only uses it when I tell her, like, hey, there's this good show on Netflix. You should go watch it. Other than that, she doesn't use it either. She just uses... Because my mom's not one of those people that sits down and watches TV. She can't. Like, she'll either fall asleep or she has to be cleaning or doing something, like, when it's playing. Like, it's background noise for her. She can't ever just sit down and watch, like, a show. Like, if I have to tell her to, like, watch something, she can watch maybe the first episode, and then it'll take her, like, 3 days before she can watch the second one. Just because that period of her sitting down, she can't do. She's always misactive.
I mean, that's understandable. I mean, like, I'll put on, like, a TV show or something like that while I'm doing something. Like, or YouTube. I mean, when I'm sitting there, like, for example, like, folding clothes or...
Yeah, you put on YouTube.
I put on YouTube, and I mean, it's usually the stupidest shit I could find. But I mean, it's still like, it's background noise. And then, my ADHD brain will sit there and see something interesting and go, oh, I gotta sit here and watch it. And then I'll sit down, I'll watch it, and there'll be an hour later and the clothes are still not folded, and
And then I walk into the room.
Yeah, and then you walk to the room going, why are the clothes not folded? And I'm just like, well...
The one thing I need you to do.
Well, I was watching this video of this guy playing, like, Rainbow Six Siege with a Guitar Hero controller, so, I mean, I had to watch it.
Let's talk about that for a minute, actually. Like... I love you so much, but I fucking hate what you watch on YouTube because it's so boring. Like, I don't understand.
It's not boring,
how you can
though.
sit there and watch that shit. They're like, oh, let's take this Wii and we're gonna open it up and look at every compartment of a Wii. Why? Why do you need to do
Why
that?
not? Why not?
What are you gonna use that for?
What am I going to use that for?
Yeah.
It's just fascinating. It's called I don't want to take apart my own Wii, and I want to watch someone else do it, because knowing me, if I were to take it apart, I'd somehow fuck it up. So
Like the one that you had the other night on, where he was like, we bought this Wii.
Okay, that was... Alright, so...
Let's see how well it works on the game. Why?
It's like, well, don't you sit there... I mean, you watch K-pop stars, like, try food and stuff, don't you? And stuff like that?
No.
Well, what do you watch with, like, the K-pop stars, like, when we're sitting here and, like, we're eating, like, in our office, and fucking you're sitting there on YouTube eating...
Those are K-pop edits, like, where they're, like, the singers that go on, like, live shows, and they're, like, funny moments of them.
Okay, but, I mean, they're still, like... Okay, but
just funny moments. It's not somebody taking something apart that you're never gonna use.
Okay, well, I will say this. When I was watching last night, that was... a guy saying, oh, if you order this stuff from DK Oldies, this is the price. Is it actually, like, how does the product come? This and that. I find that shit fascinating because it makes me realize, damn, some places that you get stuff is just dog shit, especially, like, used stuff.
Yeah.
Like, because, me, I mean, I used to have, like, a console collection, like, low-key, and I sold it all off because it's just sitting there collecting dust. I mean, what's the point? I mean, the only consoles I have are my Xbox One and 360. And I have a DSi laying around somewhere. That thing's actively on Marketplace right now. If anybody that knows me, if they want to buy a DSi, I'll sell it to you. It ain't got a stylus. I mean, but, like, you can get those for, like, $2 on Amazon. I mean, I'll even take $2 off the fucking price for that. So if you want it, hit me up.
Someone's like, take $5. Take $5 off.
Take $5 off? No. No low balls. I know what I got. Man, when I'm ready to buy a daily driver, I'm gonna lowball the fuck out of people.
That's what I do when I go to car dealerships.
Yeah, and then you somehow make it work.
Yeah.
You bought a $45,000 car for $30. That's just
$30, $30,000.
$30,000. I'm sorry. God damn.
I wish that it was only $30,000 or $30. That'd be so nice.
If it was $30, that shit would be fucked up. What are you talking about?
Literally.
It'd have been like shit at what they were originally trying to sell it for and the condition it was in before they fixed everything. Mm-hmm. Could have probably I'd be like, I'll give you $30 and 2 McChickens.
Mm-hmm. I will say this though: if you ever go into a car dealership, say that you're buying with cash. Straight up. Don't tell them that you're financing. Don't tell them anything else. Don't tell them that you have a loan. Nothing. Tell them that you're buying with cash. Because you have a lot more room to play with and a lot more numbers you can play with at that point. And then once they get the deal done and you're at where you want to be at, and then before you sign that paper, but they have it right in front of you with all your numbers where you want to be at, go, okay, cool, I want to finance. Because they can't change those numbers on that paper. That is law with any dealership. And I learned that secret from selling cars for 5 years. So that's how I did it with the Z. That's how I did it with a lot of my other friends and their cars and everything else.
That's how you're going to do it when I'm ready to buy my Audi.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't wait to get an Audi. I was on the phone with my dad earlier today, and I was telling him, and I was like, because we were talking about, you remember how those daytime running lights, like how I showed you that video of the Audi, and he changed it from like regular like LED to like
and
yellow,
aggressive,
and it was like aggressive, and it just zoomed off. I told him I wanted to do that to like whatever Audi I get, and he's like I'm not really looking into Audis anymore. I'm like, what are you looking into now? He goes, Porsche. And I'm like,
I cannot see your dad in a Porsche. I love your dad so much, but I cannot see him in a Porsche.
I could see my dad in an Audi.
I could see your dad in an Audi. honestly, if I saw your dad in a Porsche, the first thing, just because knowing your dad and how he's a goofball, I feel like he'd have like a little purse, like little like glasses on his head, and be like with his arm out, like
Motherfucker
driving
is
that
Jack
shit.
Bill Gates.
But he would make it funny. I feel like that's why I couldn't see him doing.
Did I tell you about the time my dad got stuck in a Lotus?
Yes.
Well, I feel like I should tell it for the podcast.
Yes, I know.
Okay,
Go ahead.
so, all right.
This is why we made the podcast.
Yeah, because I sit there and repeat stories not realizing it.
Yes.
And sometimes I repeat them just for fun, just to piss her off. I mean,
Oh, really? That's new information to me.
yeah, sometimes I do. I mean, but sometimes I genuinely forget I tell you this story. But there's sometimes I'm pretty sure that I have a whole new story you've never heard and you just don't want to hear it, so you tell me.
So most of the time.
So that's wild. That's wild.
Honestly,
So
babe, no, it's really not. I think I've only done it to you one time, and I felt horrible, and so I was like, okay, I'm never gonna do that again. And then afterwards, though, it was never like a new story. It was the same ones you repeated, and I was like, well, he's never gonna give me a chance to listen to a new story.
it's like how every time we drive past certain places, I say the same thing.
Oh
over.
yes,
I can't
That is
help,
your.
I
That is your
can't
goal.
help it though. I can't help it. It's just a random thing that it's in my head, and I'm like, oh, I gotta say it
I've
now.
gotten to the point now that like, and I feel like it's gonna definitely progress the more in our relationship. But like, I've gotten to the point now that when we go past certain places, I'm expecting it. Like I know it's gonna come out of your mouth because
when
it's
we
every
pass
time.
that certain high school with that certain person, that certain celebrity graduated from, and I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah,
such
every
and such
time.
graduated there.
I, like,
'Cause
there's,
it's
like,
right down the street from our house.
There's
and it's
literally
just like,
times
fuck.
where I've like mouthed. I don't know if you've caught me, but I've mouthed, like tried to mouth what you were about to say because I knew it was coming.
That's like it's like the equivalent of my buddy with his like very niche minivan he has. It's an Eagle Summit, and I mean I didn't even know they existed until he bought one, which he was low key not even like. He was just looking for another car and got it on auction. And then when he got it, at first he like hated it, this and that, and then he repainted it, just try to make it look nice. Like, well, I'm gonna make the best of this because he totaled his Jetta
Yeah.
that he had, it was a bullshit ass accident too. A fucking tire flew off a semi, and he went to go dodge it. As he dodged it, he hit a bump. The car bottomed out and turned sideways like this, and threw him into the off the highway, like into the grass. I mean, that car was total, but I gotta show you pictures of his old Jetta. That thing is gorgeous.
Yeah.
But anyway, he got this thing, and then people would ask him at car meets all the time, be like, what is this? And I'm like, and he would say the same spiel over and over and over. And it got to a point where when I was hanging out with him, I look at him and I'm like, can I say the spiel? Can I say the spiel? Oh, I can? Cool. It's a 95 Eagle Summit. It's a 3-door minivan. They didn't make a lot. They didn't make a lot of them over here because they were all imported from Japan, but they're left-hand drive cars. It's weird. I can't remember the spiel right now, but I know damn well if I probably sat there and asked him and he told it to me, it'd be like awakening like a Russian sleeper cell agent. Like, no joke. But that's beside the point, though. Anyway, my dad getting stuck in a Lotus. Me, my mom, my dad, and my sister, we went to like this like little like small car lot that my mom knew the owner of. And he sold stuff like Lotuses, Porsches, Rolls Royces, Maseratis. But
Rolls Royces. Rolls Royces.
Rolls Royces.
Oh, I can't even say it. Never mind. I'm just gonna shut up. Continue.
Yeah, say Moscow. Yeah.
Or continuing.
Anyway,
Continue.
So anyway, he was looking at this. I don't think it was the Elise. It was the really small one with like the fucking like buggy looking ass. That's the Elise, right?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. Fact check me, please. I don't.
I'm sure all your friends will message you. You dumbass.
I can't remember. I don't know Lotus that well. I mean, I think the E-Spirit's pretty cool, but that's beside the point.
I think Lotuses are gorgeous.
They are gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. I mean, remember that one guy.
Their tails are amazing to me. I love their tails.
I remember that one at it, like when we took the
red one.
The one we took when we took the GTI to autocross.
Yeah, wasn't it the red one that you're talking about? That we saw on the highway?
No, maybe. I'm thinking of the guy that runs the group that does the autocrossing and stuff. He's got two cars. He's got a Lotus and he's also got a Golf R. And I took a ride in this Golf R, but he wasn't even doing that. But anyway, he wasn't doing the autocross. But still, beside the point. We the owner of the car dealership, he looked at my dad after my dad was looking at it. He goes, if you can get in and out of that car in under 1 minute, I'll give it to you.
You should probably explain how big your dad is.
My dad is, yeah, that's probably true. My dad is, at the time, I mean, he's 6'3". At the time, he probably weighed like 320 pounds.
And it's not like even like it's fat. It's like he has kind of like a pot belly, but not really like big. He's mostly just like muscle.
Well, at the same time, this is when he weighed a whole lot more, and he's just.
But I'm still saying just now, even his shoulder mass is fucking massive.
Oh yeah, no, his shoulder mass is massive. I mean, there's a reason why they call him Shrek for a reason at his job.
Like, I was surprised he was able to fit in my car.
Yeah, no, honestly, I was too. But I mean, he used to weigh a whole lot more back then, because I was like 14 at the time, and he's been going to the gym, he's been eating healthy, all that.
Yeah, I'm very proud of him.
Yeah, he's lost a lot of weight. He looks healthy. He's a big dude, but he looks healthy. So it's like, all right, cool.
And like, even if you look at him, his age, like, he doesn't look his age. He looks younger.
He looks like late 30s, mid to late 30s, early 40s, when he's like in his late 40s. So I mean, he's doing good.
Yeah,
he's doing real good. But anyway, the car dealership, he was like, car salesman, he was like, yeah, if you can get in and out of this car under 1 minute, I'll give it to you. And my dad said, bring it on. He got in it. He couldn't get out. It took me, my sister, and my mom pulling him out to get him out. And by then, it was way over 1 minute.
You guys should have just like oiled him up with butter or something so he can get in and out quick.
I was not paying for a detail on that car.
You were going to have it for free.
Well, either way, this was also the first time I ever saw an LS swap as well. Because we went into his back garage that where like they like service the cars and stuff. And I walk in. This is probably like one of like the early memories I saw of actually seeing Skylines before, the R32s were legally able to be like imported into the US.
Yeah.
I walk in and there's just two Skylines just in there. Just casually. There's one that's looked like it's being worked on and another one that was totaled as a parts car. So I was like, oh my God, there's two Skylines in here. This is so cool, So, I'm sitting there, I'm looking at the Skylines, we're all talking cars, and then both Skylines were the guy's sons. Like, guy's son's car.
Yeah.
Like cars. And the son's friend pulls up and this is when I knew I loved wagons. Pulled up in a BMW wagon, LS swapped.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's badass.
And I didn't, and my dad was like, what's going on with that? Because this is before I like knew anything about motors and stuff. He was like, that's got a Corvette engine in it. And I'm like, whoa! Just going insane, like 12-year-old me's like freaking out, like, oh my God, this is so cool. That was also the same night I rode in a Tesla P85, which was actually the fastest street legal car at the time. And that was cool. Like, I mean, it was very underwhelming because there was no noise coming from the car, but just feeling yourself get thrown back in the seat when he gets on. Keep in mind, you have 5 people in this car.
Yeah. And
it still moved like it was nothing. It was cool, don't get me wrong. Still would never own one, but I mean,
I still bully them on the road, and I'll never stop bullying them on the road.
Would you like to explain how you bully Teslas on the road? It's cursed.
So... But it's not like I'm trying to be mean. No, that's not true. I am trying to be mean. I can't stand Teslas. They genuinely piss me the fuck off. But it's just like, okay, dude, you have a Tesla. Why are you going under the speed limit? I know that bitch can push more than that. Let's go.
That's crazy because I just saw a Tesla got pulled over by 2 state troopers earlier.
Good on them. They finally learned how to use their Tesla. But most people that have Teslas are just slow as shit.
They learned how to press the A button down on their Mario Kart.
Yeah, literally. They literally. But what I do is if I see a Tesla and let's say that there's nobody else around, just because I'm very comfortable, like you can ask anybody that knows me and how I drive, I'm very comfortable with driving. I've been told I'm a great driver.
You're a terrifying driver, but like in a good way though.
People trust me, like surprisingly, but
Did Jack trust you when he got in the car the other
Oh
day?
yeah, he was having a great time. He was having a blast. He said
Yeah.
I was a better driver than you.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, I told him that straight up. When he got in my car, I was like, yeah, no, this car's pretty fast. And then I was like, Maddie's car is faster, and she's also a way better driver than me, so...
But anyways, so I usually what I'll do is I'll see one coming up and I'll be like, ooh, a target. And I will get in front of them or right next to them and be able to cut them off quick enough to make their auto brake go off. And I can just see their whole car pretty much brake behind me because their auto assist, whatever, is trying to figure itself out. So it's like one of my favorite things to do with them. Other times is I like to see if I can get them to go off, which is where it's like pretty much getting next to them and revving and revving and revving to see if they'll take off, but most of the time they don't, because I don't know why, but they don't.
Because Tesla owners are pussies, that's why.
I will say though, like, I do give mad props that, you know, with the speed that it has and those like quick little seconds of it taking off. But like the people that are like, oh, Teslas are the fastest thing, da, da, da. Yeah, they're quick, don't get me wrong. Their takeoff is insane.
They're a battery.
But it's not even that. They have that takeoff, and then that's it. You're not getting any more power out of that after that takeoff. You're still at that same speed that you were when you did that takeoff.
Because the thing is, you got to remember, it's not like, it doesn't have like a transmission in it or anything. Because, I mean, you got to think about it. Your transmission in that first gear, it's only going to take you so fast, and then you have to shift to get to the next gear, and you can manipulate the gears to get more speed out of different ones.
We went into, what was it? It was me and a couple other friends. This is in South Dakota. Someone had bought which one is the big one with the fucking arms?
Model X.
Yeah, someone had bought that, and they brought it to a cart meet. And we're like, oh, okay, let's just see what it's about. So he brought us down to the highway, and he took off. And yeah, that first initial takeoff, absolutely. I was like, holy shit. But then afterwards, it was like, oh, this is it? Like, really?
It's the same acceleration the entire time.
Yeah, nothing, like, I'm not all back in my seat. Like, yeah, you're back in your seat for a couple seconds, and then you come right back up. Yeah. Which I guess it is like every other car, but I don't know. I just think Teslas are a waste of money and time, in my opinion. Because, like, when something happens to it, guess where you have to take it? Tesla.
To Tesla,
If you don't take it to Tesla, that's a breach of their contract that they have with you. And then they can come after you for that. And they can take their Tesla back. Like, that to me is crazy. You have all these rules for that.
I mean, Ferrari is even worse.
Well, that's understandable, though. That's Ferrari.
But still, I mean,
if Tesla we're talking about.
But still, I mean, with Ferraris, I mean, I pay all that damn money for a Ferrari, and I can't. It's like, and you're telling me that it is that you could take my car back, like take my car from me if I decide I want to throw, mod it a little bit. I'm sorry, I paid $500,000 for this car. If I want to fucking molest it, I can molest it.
I think Ferraris and what was it, Lamborghinis and who else fucking is it? Some other
McLaren.
company. Yeah, all of them. The ones that are like, you got to know somebody to get some, or you had to have one for this many years before you can buy one. Like, I know I
don't think Lamborghini and McLaren do that.
I think in Cali they do still.
Probably in Cali, but then again, you also got to remember, Cali is stupid with their shit.
True. But I do know with Bentley, right? When I worked at Harley and Ducati, the Ducati Bentley that they made for that Bentley, you had to have that Bentley, the car that matched the bike, or you had to have two Bentleys before you could even buy that bike. That was their rule with that. That's why we had that Bentley bike for so fucking long, and nobody bought it, because nobody around here has that type of Bentley.
I see a whole lot more Bentleys.
But you had to have that certain Bentley that matched that bike, or had to have owned two Bentleys prior and had them for a certain amount of years, and owned them for a certain amount of years.
It's like, and plus Bentleys, if you really think about it, they hold their value, but at the same time, them bitches fucking break.
My whole thing is, like, if you have the money to buy something, like, if I go into a Ferrari dealership and I want to buy a Ferrari, and I hand you the cash, if you do that, half the time they still won't even fucking take it. They'll be like, nope, you don't know anybody, or you haven't had a Ferrari in the past. You're not part of the club.
But how are you supposed to get a Ferrari if you haven't owned a Ferrari?
You have to know somebody to get in. I'm telling you, those are the rules.
So I gotta know somebody with a Ferrari
Yes.
in order to do it.
Yes. I'm telling you. I've seen so many fucking videos and clips.
Imagine.
Like, unless of course you're like famous as fuck, like the Kardashians or whatever, then yeah, of course they're gonna be like, yeah, sure. But I'm saying, if you, for some odd reason, if we got a shit ton of money and you went into Ferrari and showed them cash, they'd be like, okay, who do you know that owns a Ferrari? Or have you ever owned a Ferrari before?
That's bullshit.
It's crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy to me that there's dealerships that are out there like that.
I was gonna say, I don't think Lamborghini's like that, but imagine if they were, though. I'd be like, yeah, no, my grandpa, he owned a Lamborghini tractor back in ye olden times. You know, this and that. Or if Porsche was like that, yeah, no, I just owned a Porsche tank, you know? I mean, does that count? I hope you know, a couple months ago, I looked up like the one of the tanks that Porsche made.
Yeah.
And I sent it to the Porsche Instagram.
Yeah, you showed me that.
Yeah, I sent it to the. I did it like the meme. I sent it to the Porsche Instagram account and was like, "Hey, yo, y'all still make these?" I was just curious if they would respond. They didn't, but I mean, I tried. Could have got a tank. Imagine rolling to a meet in a tank. That'd be funny as hell.
It's just that video of that one where it's like I'd
crush all the squatted trucks.
The ring camera where the tank is like just slowly aiming at the ring camera and it.
Is that actually a real video or is that AI?
I think that's AI, but it was like a funny meme that went around.
That's like I think my favorite
like that's me every morning.
I think my favorite like AI videos, even though I fucking really just hate how everything is AI now and it's just AI slop just constantly. I think my favorite ones are like when the dog or the cats are like at the front door and the old lady opens the door and she's like, oh, she goes, are you cold? Do you want to come inside? And the cat or dog starts breathing fire, just shooting straight fucking like a hydrojet like at them. And he goes, psh, it's fucking funny as shit. I love those memes. I don't know why. Every time I see them, I get a little chuckle out of it.
I still can't believe that whole thing with the dog today and those kids. That's another thing that I'm still thinking about. Like,
okay, just pro tip. If you own a big dog, get a thick ass collar. Don't be putting one of them goddamn cat collars on them shit.
Especially if the dog is bigger than your kids that you're letting them walk at night. Maybe go with your kids instead of letting them just walk a huge dog that's bigger than them with a tiny collar that is the size for a cat.
I couldn't see the kids driving through earlier when they're played out in the street.
They were probably like 7 or 8. They were sweet kids, don't get me wrong. Yeah. Super respectful, But
like, what parent is going to let their kids run around in the street, like I don't care if it's an apartment complex or not, in the fucking complex with, like, no supervision whatsoever.
And on the main road.
At night, exactly, in that main part where there's constant traffic going in and out. And then, you know, you got motherfuckers like me that can't just, for some reason, just can't see at night. Mm-hmm. And sometimes, and then...
5% tint.
5% tint around except for the windshield, but still, even then through the clear ass windshield, it's like I'm like sitting here like doing one of these numbers, like squinting, you know.
So basically, what happened is I came home from work and Andrew was behind me, of course.
I was a little ways behind me. I got stuck behind somebody.
Yeah,
I was trying to catch up to another GTI.
I got there first. I parked, and then when I parked, I noticed an older woman was walking her dog, and it was like a pit bull breed. And
Nothing against kittens.
I love pit bulls. They're adorable. Sweetest animal ever. They're little seals. The puppies.
Oh, yeah.
But she was walking her pit bull, and I could tell that dog was trained. Like, her dog was trained. Because even when I got out of the car, I heard her being like, Zeus, no, leave it, leave it, leave it. And the reason why she was saying that is because the kids that were walking their pit bull, who definitely looked a little bit younger, like the pit bull itself, compared to her pit bull, got loose off the leash and was right up against the other pit bull's head, like kind of like territorial, and both of their hackles were sticking up. And so I was scared that there was going to be a fight that happened, and this old lady and these two kids. I'm like, oh great. So I instantly was like, just because my dad used to breed dogs back in the day before everything happened, I kind of know a little bit about that breed. Like, he didn't breed pit bulls, but he bred American bulldogs. And I just know when a dog is like that, like, something might pop off. And so that's why I was scared, and I wanted to distract the dog. So I instantly was like, come here, baby, come here. And the other dog that wasn't on the leash came running right towards me. And the older lady was able to move her dog out of the situation. So I grabbed that dog by the scuff and was petting it, you know, trying to keep it calm, keep its eyes on me. And then finally the little boys came over and was like, we don't know where the leash went. I was like, okay, well, give me, because they had the lead still. And I was like, okay, well, give me that. And so I made like a makeshift leash off of that. And I was like, here, hold him by this and bring him home. But then luckily the little girl was able to find the leash and she handed it to me. And I swear it was the same size of a collar that we would put on the cats. Like that thickness. And I'm like, this is so dainty. Like, this is not good. This is horrible.
Big ass pit bull with like a neck like thicker than my skull.
Yeah.
Wearing a little dainty ass collar.
And I literally, once I got that situated and handed the dog back to the kids, I was like, you need to tell your mama that you need to get a thicker collar. Because that would help you guys keep it on the dog. That's why the dog got free.
Or a harness, you know?
Yeah,
I mean, you would
harness.
have better control over a dog with a harness than...
The kids would probably be better with the harness anyways if you're going to let the kids do it. Which, understandable. They're probably, teaching their kid responsibility, and it's probably their idea to get the dog. But I still do think that at the end of the night, especially at night, you should go out with your kid. You should just let your kid walk the street.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just, it's a whole thing where it's like, to begin with, why are you letting your kids outside on the main road like that with your dog that is almost the same height as your children at night?
Yeah.
Like that's just a whole recipe of disaster.
If the dog was trained, then I would probably understand a little bit more.
But the dog clearly was not trained.
That dog was not trained at all. That dog was all over the place. And that dog can get loose, and then the kids chase after it, not thinking, and then they get lost.
They get lost, or a car hits them.
Yeah, they run out into the middle of the road trying to chase the dog. Like, those are all the things that I'm thinking about, and that's why I was
There's too many factors
worried.
that could happen. It is a hodgepodge of bullshit that could end horribly. But I mean, it's at the end of the day, I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. I mean, we can sit there and yell at the parents all we want, Don't mean they're gonna change.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, how many times have you yelled at parents for their kids playing in the middle of the street and this and that after we've almost, Keep in mind, we're going below the speed limit, if anything, coming through these, and all of a sudden you just have a kid dart out, and it's just like, what the hell? Why is your kid playing in the street when there is a park right down the road? Like, take your kids to the fucking park.
It's not even, like, right down the road. It's literally in our apartment complex. They have a park for them to play in that's fenced. And it's not like it's a small park. It's a whole ass playground that they could be in with swings and everything.
Yeah.
That they can go do, and they don't even do that. And like the parents that are out there, they're not even watching their kid, or they're not even out there watching their kid and supervising. Like the other day, the girls were just sitting in the middle of the road, drawing in their sketchbooks in the middle of the road. And I'm like, there's a park.
I say,
or go inside your friend's house.
Imagine you're like in a car where like you can't like just like see them with their like their small
truck.
A truck, exactly. Not even a lifted truck, just a basic truck.
An Amazon van that comes through here all the time.
Exactly. And then all of a sudden that person's gonna get catch hell because they just hit a kid.
Yeah, UPS driver or the big trucks that come through here with the moving stuff like that. And I just get so worried with this neighborhood. I feel like we're gonna hear that a kid got hit. I really do, and it worries me.
Surprised the guy got shot before a kid got hit.
Yeah, that did happen recently.
That was an interesting day. Mm-hmm. I was just ready to go home, and I couldn't even park my car inside my own apartment complex because some guy.
I can't believe I saw him before he passed away, though. That's what's crazy.
Yeah, that's even crazier. But I don't know. The world is getting crazy,
The world's just going to shit.
The world is going to shit. But,
it's not even crazy. It's just going to shit.
The ship is going down.
This is why I stay inside. This is why I don't go outside anymore.
The ship is going down, and this podcast are the violins playing to calm everybody down.
It's genuinely so crazy to me, because if you would have asked me, like, 4 or 5 years ago what I was doing, I was out every night. Car meet, car show, doing this, doing that.
Shit,
hanging out with friends, going to the bar, doing, like... I was out every fucking night. As soon as I got home, came home, got dressed, went out. Like, that's literally what my life was for the longest time. And I would stay out till 2 or 3 in the morning and then go to work at 6 in the morning. Like, that was my life. Then the world just became shit and shit and shit and shit. And now I'm just like, I'm good. I know I'm safe here. I'm going to stay right here.
Yeah, see, I mean, shit, if you asked me 6 months ago, if you told me 6 months ago, I was out every night doing car stuff, hanging out with friends, I mean, not going to the bar because I don't really drink like that. So I mean, and also, why am I gonna overpay for drinks anyway? I'd rather just pregame and then go to the bar and hang out. But I mean, that's beside the point.
When you're single and and a woman, you don't have to pay for drinks, but.
Yeah, I'm a
We
dude.
could put some fake tits on you and be fine.
No, I can just go into a gay bar. I'm pretty sure I can get free drinks.
Oh, yeah.
But I'd probably end up getting a dick in my ass by the end of the night.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I mean,
all right,
I'm not into that.
All right, Twink, calm down.
I'm not. God damn it. No, it's like my friends, like, a couple of my friends, they were going to a gay bar for, like, one of their friends, and they asked me, like, do you want to go? And I'm like, no. I'm like, I kind of give off twink vibes, and I'm like, nothing against them at all. I mean, they're most likely lovely people. Like, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to get hit on every 5 minutes. I'm good.
You wanted to give that one guy your flannel.
I was drunk, and I didn't pick up on the fact that he was, gay. I didn't realize it. I thought he was just a chill dude, just a chill guy.
That's the one thing I love about you, and I tell everybody, I'm like, Andrew's one of those people that is, like, he is the sweetest, kindest person ever. He will give literally the clothes off his back for you. But he cannot ever recognize when, like, you shouldn't be doing that to that person or helping that person because they're just using you. But you will never notice that because you're just so kind and caring. And I love that about you, but I feel like that's why when I came into your life, I was like, all right, motherfucker, look, this is what's happening.
This person's using you.
This is the real reason why this person's like this.
And this is why. I mean, no, that happened real fast. We weren't even a month into our relationship.
But was I wrong?
You weren't wrong.
I was wrong.
You were not wrong, and that's probably why I got a lot of my shit back.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it was like, I just, my whole thing is that when I was in high school, like, nobody helped me with stuff.
Yeah.
I think I have, like, a very, like, few, like, positive moments where somebody actually helped me. Like, I remember I was in middle school.
Yeah.
And it was, like, one of, like, the last days of school, and we weren't allowed to bring a backpack to school for some fucking reason. Mm-hmm. I don't understand that one. Tell us to clean out our lockers, but yet you can't bring a backpack to school? Make that fucking make sense. Like, looking back on that. And I was supposed to get dropped off 3 streets away from my house to go over to my great-grandparents' house while I was waiting for my grandma to come pick me up because she had to go to a doctor's appointment.
Mm-hmm.
And I did it the one day, and the next day was the day we cleared our lockers, and I was hoping that note would just, be good, for that. No, the bus driver told me I had to get off at my stop. So I was like, fuck. So I had to walk 3 blocks, and then a whole ass, like, half a block. But the thing is, like, you think of a block, oh, it's not that long. No, in my old neighborhood, these blocks were long. And I got through the 1 block, in the short section of it, where, like, the houses are, like, back to back to each other.
Yeah.
Got through 1 block, and then my binder just completely fell apart. I dropped everything. And one of the girls that got off at that stop, she was like, hold on, I'll help you. Where are you going? She goes, all right, cool. And she told her sister, goes, hey, I'm going here to help him. I'll be back. And she went over and she walked the stuff to me and helped me, Yeah. Like, it's one of those things, which she just got married.
Oh, congrats.
Recently.
Must be nice.
I'm doing my best. No, they got married in an aquarium. At the aquarium. Like, their wedding photos, like, in the tunnel. They're
in the tunnel though.
Yeah.
That'd be so pretty.
Yeah, I'll show them to you after.
That's gorgeous.
After this,
I love that.
But no, that I remember that specifically of, like, one of the few times somebody was actually helpful to me. Because, like, just simple stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, just shit like that means it's like
it means a lot to you.
Yeah, it does.
I know.
And I try to do everything I can to help others, because I don't like leaving people, hanging dry or whatever, this and that. If I say I'm going to do something and then I end up not doing it, it's probably because I forgot, because I don't.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just a super forgetful person. But it's like, I don't want to leave people hanging high and dry, because you never know. That person could be at their absolute wit's end, and this small act of kindness I give them can help them out. That's why everyone I meet, even if it's just like, I'm waiting in line, or someone just kind of looks at me or whatever, like anywhere, I'll be like, I'll be like, hey, what's going on? You know, just, you know, acknowledging their existence, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And some people just even need something just as small as that. Because I
Mm-hmm.
know damn well if someone, you know, were to have given me that kind of kindness, I probably wouldn't have felt the way I did for so many years.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just, I try to be there for everybody, even when they probably most likely don't deserve it. I
Yeah.
mean, I can't bring myself to not help people. You know, it's just I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I like will help people when I know that they actually need help, just because I'm one of those people that you have to get my trust before I trust anything or say anything or do anything with you, just because I'm very independent.
Yeah.
Like, I think you could agree that I'm very independent. I'd rather
Absolutely.
do everything my own or do it myself than ask for help, because it's just been like that my whole life growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Where do it yourself, get it done type of thing. Like, if you ask for help, it's a nuisance. It's a problem. So I've never had that aspect in life where it's like, oh, let me, you know, help you. But like, if you're like my friend and like an actual friend, like I talk to you all the time or whatever, or even just like occasionally, and you need help, I'm one of those people that are like down bad for you. Like, I will do whatever you need. Like, you need me to murder somebody? You need me to bury a body? Like, that's how I am.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't do that, but I'm like that. I'm very, like, once I know, like, even if you just talk to me one time and then like, hey, I need your help with this. Sure. When? Why? What's up? Like, that's how I am. But I'm never one of those people that will reach out and ask for help.
Now,
I'd rather deal with it myself.
I will say this though, if as somebody, you know, when at the times I do get fucked over, you know, don't ever expect me to help ever again, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
It's one of those things where it's like, I'm not going to help you. You fucked me over, you know.
Usually when people fuck me over, they end up pretty bad afterwards, but
Yeah, I know. But, I know. But I mean, I don't, it's like one of those things where it's like, or I can tell you're just, you know, using me at that point. Because there are times where I have picked up on that, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not helping you. You know?
I know, and I'm so proud of you because you were getting better at it.
Or, you know, there's those times where, like, I've had people, you know, like a couple years ago ask me, you know, like, hey, can I get $20 so I can, you know, go to the gas station, put gas in my car? I know what they're really doing with that $20. Like, you're buying crack. Like, I mean,
Crack.
I mean, like,
or a vape. Or weed. You just instantly go to crack.
I mean, no, I'm talking about my job. Like at my job.
Oh, okay, well, that makes sense. I thought you were talking about your
I'm
friends. I'm like, I don't think you have any friends that do crack.
No, they're usually asking for weed if they're my friends.
I don't think you have anybody that really does crack in your friend group.
No, I didn't.
Maybe Kingston. No, I'm kidding, Kingston.
No,
I'm kidding, Kingston. I'm kidding.
No, Kingston's the kind of person that he even rarely smokes weed. And, you know, and it's like I remember like when he blew his clutch out in the back roads, and I pulled up and he was high as fuck, and he was like, he told when the cops like rolled away, you know, just making sure he's okay, because the way he parked, he looked like he was kind of like in a ditch. When the cops left, he goes, I'm just letting you know, he goes, I ripped a fat ass bowl before those cops came. It's like I ripped it, put it away, and instantly I saw the blue lights, and I'm like, oh my God.
He got lucky with that one.
No shit.
He got super lucky with that.
No, that was a fun night, like low key. I mean, I had work the next morning. Granted, I told my supervisor straight up, I was like, dude, I'm tired. I gave some bullshit ass excuse. I was like, I was working on my car till 3:00 in the morning trying to get it to run. I barely have it running. I'm tired. And I told him that, and he was like, well, I mean, if you feel like you need to leave early today, just come and let me know. I was like, all right, cool. Ended up leaving early that day. Came home, I slept. But
yeah, you were still asleep when I got home.
Yeah, but no, that was the day that we towed an Acura Integra with a Chevy Tahoe with ratchet straps.
Gotta get her done. Gotta get her done.
And we drove it like 30 minutes through back roads like that. And that's what Matt gave me, like the lights to put on top of my car. And I had Andrew in the car with me.
Oh yeah.
And he was just like, we were just rolling, and he just, you know, he's just cruising. And we're going slow. There was like 2 cops that saw us, and they just didn't question what we were doing. Also,
like,
they're just like, they're doing their best.
Their front broke down. They got it.
I mean, it's not. Oh, the thing is, Kingston couldn't afford a tow.
Well, yeah, I understand.
And I didn't exactly have money to give him for a tow either. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, fuck. Because that was literally my car payment money. I was like, I need this money to pay my car payment.
Yeah.
Because that is something, that is a payment I have never missed as my car payment. I can proudly say that.
No car payments over here.
Yeah, it must be nice.
It is.
Must be nice.
It fucking is, but it tanks your credit like a motherfucker.
I will say, though, I do have... In May, I will have 3 years left on that loan.
Nice. Good job.
3. Thank you. That means I've had the GTI for 3 years, and it's only the way it is now. I need to step up my game.
Before I paid off my car, I had 4 years left.
How long was your loan?
I don't even remember. I have to look back at the record.
What was your APR?
I think it was shit, to be honest, because my credit at the time wasn't the best. I think it was like... Oh, God, I think it was like 23.
That's crazy. I think I have a 7% on the GTI.
Mm.
But that's because my credit was, like, phenomenal.
Well, I also did fuck the fuck out of them with that car, so I could care less. I still got a better deal at the end of the day.
Did you finance through the dealer?
No.
Oh, okay.
Mm-mm.
See, I financed through the dealer because my mom was like, did you check Navy Federal first? And I'm like, yeah!
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. I just wanted to fucking get it over with. And they gave me a decent APR, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. It works. Probably not going to get anything better than that, especially from Navy Federal, but I mean, it's fine. It's cool. So I just went through with it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my car payment's not abysmal. So, I mean, it...
How much was your car? Is it like 3-something?
My car payment?
Yeah.
It's $391. It's almost like $400.
Yeah, mine was $475.
Yeah, fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that.
Yeah, $475. And then thankfully I got a big old chunk of money, and I was like, pay it off. There you go. She's done.
Yeah, no. See, I ain't got no big chunk of money coming my way.
You probably should do your outro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it took me 4 or 5 minutes or whatever just to get the intro.
Yeah, but you still need to do your outro.
Yeah.
I'm sure, like, you can cut it.
Yeah. All right. I mean, anything else we shall mention before?
I just hope that you continue doing this, because I feel like this would be a good outlet, yeah, how they say it, for you to rant, because I know you like doing that, and then have your friends over and hang out with them and stuff. So I feel like it'll be good for you.
I feel like I should also preface this as well. Some recordings, they're gonna be over like Discord, because I mean, some friends, I mean, they don't live here. They don't live here, or like in this area, or sometimes it'll be like an in-person, kind of like this, and I got to figure out the audio quality. I got to figure out the audio situation.
Yeah, we'll get a better setup.
Yeah, because the setup currently right now is literally a kitchen chair with a fucking laundry basket upside down on top of it, with the microphone sitting here between the both of us. And we're doing our best. Okay, we are doing our best. All right.
But no, I think that you should definitely continue doing this. I feel like it'd be a really good outlet for you.
I gotta figure out a podcast place in the house.
The game room.
That is true. Set up like a table over there.
Mm-hmm.
Once we... Oh, that's right. We're gonna get the cat boxes out of here.
Yeah.
We're gonna get that cat tree. Yeah. And then we can have one in there and one in the bedroom. And then life's gonna be Gucci. But I swear to God, if I wake up in the middle of the night smelling one of Ollie's nasty shits, I will cry. I will cry, and I'll probably
I'd probably keep that part out.
No, I'm keeping that part in. I'm keeping that part in. Fucking nasty ass cat.
He's your son.
His shit smell. I don't understand why the girls don't smell, but that's beside the point.
Because they're women. We don't smell.
That's wild. So yeah, I guess this is it for the pilot episode.
The first episode.
Yay! I'm assuming you're gonna be back on for more episodes.
Yeah.
At some point.
Whenever you need me, I guess.
Whenever I can't find somebody to get on, I'll be like,
hey, babe.
Hey, babe, you want to record a podcast episode? I need to put something out. It's been a minute.
As long as it's not a day that I'm recording, you're good.
It's fine by that.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, y'all. Go ahead and like, subscribe, dislike if you don't like it. I mean, whatever you want to do, comment. This will be on YouTube. I'm gonna try to figure out how to get this like on Spotify and like Apple Podcasts and stuff. I mean, there's got to be a way to do it. I'll figure it out. I'm doing research when I cut this recording. But anyway, this has been the Shit I Say podcast. Whatever the fuck the name is. It's a working title. It's a working title.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Happy
guys.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Have a good night.